If you like new gadgets, I have a new gadget you're going to love. And what this new gadget does is it hangs the pictures on your wall perfectly straight. As long as your nails are perfectly straight, your pictures are going to be perfectly straight. You don't have to worry about adjusting the hole behind the picture to match the one next to it. And you can switch them around and they still hang straight. And how it works is, when you have a picture, you measure it out. Make a mark, give yourself a center line. This is a clamp, and it has a hook on it. And right there by the hook is a center line. So you match up the center lines, and the two dowels that this rides up and down on gauges the distance. So this stays in there, slides in there. You put the clamp down on it and snug it up. And what it does is it gauges the distance from the center of those two dowels to the bottom of that hook on every picture frame. So it's like a 3-ring binder. Every middle hole on a 3-ring binder, if you buy the notebooks, you know, with they're already bound, you can take 2 of those exact same notebooks and hang them on the wall, and they hang perfectly straight. And the reason why is because the apex on that 3rd hole right in the middle is on the same distance. They both have the same distance from the apex of the center hole to the top of the binding, so that they hang from the distance of the hook to the top on both sides, so they hang straight. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that the wire in the back of each frame hits in the same spot every time on every frame, from the center to the top of the frame. And how I do that is, when you attach this, you loop it up over the hook like that. Loop it up over the hook, and then what you do is you give yourself some tension. You wrap that around there, you bend it around, and you fasten it to the other side. Give yourself a little tension on there, just like that. So I'm going to bind that up. And then all you have to do is take the clamp off. You loosen it up quite a bit, and you take the clamp off, and that sets each wire in the same spot every time. And let me get a couple loops on this, and I'll show you that this one is done by the same clamp as these two here was. This is my prototype clamp. It took me about an hour and a half to make this, with leftover stuff from another project that I was doing. You unhook it. Now, because all 3 of these were done by the same clamp, they all hang perfectly straight, one with the other. Now we get these to line up perfectly straight, just like that. See how that works? You put a laser on that, and they hang straight. This is the one I took off from the other side. And we'll put this one on this side, and we'll line it up perfectly straight. Isn't that a nice gadget to have in the house? That means you can put your hooks, 5 hooks, 24 inches down from the wall, spaced evenly apart, and have 5 pictures on there, and have them all hang perfectly straight. If you get tired of the sequence they're in, you can switch them all around, and they'll all hang perfectly straight. Oh, wait a second, if the frame is bigger than this, it doesn't matter, because the same principle applies. The distance from the center to the top on this frame is the same on that one. So they all hang perfectly straight, just like that. And it goes smaller too. I have a smaller one here. Lionel Barrymore. I like old wood boat scenes, so I get Lionel Barrymore's. I like his character in It's a Wonderful Life too. But voila, they all hang perfectly straight.